up, y'all? West Indie right here, back again with another video showing you guys how I got from this to this. Okay, now my window slash door slash slider door is open right now, so if you hear some like Spanish music in the background, it's because I live in that part of town. But this is just a simple tutorial kind of talk showing you how I did this and how easy it was for me, who is not a professional, to do it. As a matter of fact, I probably did it all wrong, but it still turned out pretty bomb. Bars. So first off, you guys already know I love my HerGivenHair. I received this hair a few months ago, or maybe even last year. I don't even remember when it was, but I believe it was like sometime during the beginning of the year. And I had it originally, it was the black color, right? It was natural black. I got the coily texture and I was wearing it with my hair that was also around that same color. Now since then, you guys know that I've been on a journey of lightening my hair, trying to get the red tones out of it, even though right now I've literally just settled for the red tones, the blonde, everything, the dark roots as it is. And I love it that way. I've just learned to be content with it like that. But because of the color change, I was not able to wear my clip-ins anymore without looking like a fool. So basically, I've just been waiting for the perfect moment to go ahead and lighten these clip-ins in order to put them in my hair. And I was nervous, of course, at first because I didn't know how it was gonna turn out, but it actually, you know, turned out pretty good, and it took little to no effort at all. So the first thing I did was took the hair, prepared it for being bleached, and I used the Clairol bleach and Clairol developer. I used the 40 volume because I hear that playing. Sorry guys. It's just such a nice day outside. I want to keep my door open, and I don't know, it's beautiful, so sorry that you have to deal with all that outside noises, but it is what it is. I hope you guys are not that bougie to the point where you can't deal with a little helicopter or something, or maybe some Spanish music, or a couple semi-trucks. There's a school bus, you know? But anyway, back to the topic. Yeah, so I just mixed up that developer, and I had like this big container that my best friend was using to condition her weave over at my house, and she forgot to take it. So basically all I did was just dip my clip-ins inside of that bleach from the bottom and kind of just work it all the way up into the top of the clip-ins. So my intention was to dye the lengths and leave the roots kind of dark so that it matches my hair better. And so I did that, and I left it on there. I can't even tell you an exact time. I kind of just left it on there until I felt like it was around the same color ballpark as my hair. So the lucky part about my natural hair is that at this point in the whole dyeing game, my hair is multi-dimensional, so there are parts of it that are a little darker, there are parts of it that are a little more brassy, parts of it that are a little more blonde. So I knew that whatever I put in my head, I could kind of escape and like skate past it and blend it just right so that it didn't look absolutely insane. So after I was done with the bleach, I went ahead and washed and conditioned it. I used the Garnier Fruit Cheese conditioner, and I used Shea Moisture's pink, I'll show you guys up on the screen, but I used the pink shampoo. I think it's the Superfruit 10-in-1 complex one, if I'm not mistaken. So I used those to wash and condition the hair. I left it hanging with conditioner on it for actually a few hours because I just wanted to make sure I got up in there, and I conditioned my own hair as well before braiding it. Now I'm gonna tell you guys a little bit about my braid pattern. I actually had my best friend do it, and I sewed it down. So instead of leaving all my hair out and creating the most voluminous look ever, because my hair is very thick, and to put my hair over, you know, incorporated with a whole complete full head of clip-ins would just be a lot. So what I did is I had my best friend braid my hair across. So it would be like one braid about this thick across this way, and then I'd sew that down and then leave this much hair out in between the next braid, which would go the opposite direction. So the reason why we did them like zigzag is because I didn't want to have just a whole bunch of bulk right here, and especially when I like sewed it back this way, it would just be like knots of bulk here and then just like, you know, beginnings of braid here. So we did it like one this way, one that way, one that way, and then like I said, like only this much hair in between. And the reason that we left that hair in between is simply because if I move my head a certain way, I don't want there to just be pure tracks there. I want to have a buffer like of my own hair so that it looks natural and that you can't see the tracks all the time. Like, it'll take a lot for you to be able to see the tracks just because I have my hair out as well. And then of course I did decide on a part. You guys know I love my side part, so I left about I'd say like an inch and a half of hair out right here, as well as the perimeter all the way around my head. So when my hair was dry, the hair was dry, I went ahead and clipped them in. I used a full pack of hair. At first I left a couple clip-ins out, but then probably the next day after I did the clip-ins, I noticed a couple of spaces that were a little bit empty that needed a little bit more volume, so I went ahead and added the rest of the pack. And I just, you know, stacked them. I have another video that shows you guys exactly how I put my clip-ins in. I'll leave it in the description box so that you can just easily click that link. So I just put my clip-ins in as usual, and I braided my hair up in a bunch of plaits. So now fast forward to the plaits and I'll show you guys how I did my takedown. By the way, some of my hair is still wet, so if you see any like variation in pattern, that's temporary. It's gonna look so consistent once it dries. If you ask me, this looks like it all grew from the same head, but that's just my opinion, you know? Just as a side note, this is shine, it's not build up, so in case you were thinking that, it's not. Alright, so I hope you guys really enjoyed this video on how I went from this to this in a couple easy, simple steps that anybody really can do if you have access to a Sally's Beauty Supply and some really bomb HerGivenHair clip-ins. This looks just like my hair, and I hope you guys think so too. Leave your comments in the comment section below and let me know if I pulled it off, if it was a hit or a miss, and if you would like any other videos coming up. I know I promised a couple people some makeup tutorials, and I've been getting pretty good at the makeup thing, so let me know if that's something that you're interested in, and I'll see you in the next video. And as usual, make sure to like, subscribe, comment, and share. Follow all my social media accounts right down there, and if you do your hair like this, tag me in pictures of how bomb it turns out, okay? Because I have faith in you.